What's the craziest thing that's ever happened during your shift?
Oh, we had interviewed a new guy, and he was his first shift, and we were just getting slammed. I was at one of the busiest restaurants. We are getting slammed for dinner. He's like, "Hey, can I take my break?" I was like, "That's fine. It's your first day." Hour went by, 2 hours went by. We're closing, and we're like, "Where the fuck's the new guy at?" Finally, check my phone after the busy rush, and he's like,
Welcome to Line Check's Battle of the Houses. This is a contest featuring back of house and front of house. These are all service industry and hospitality professionals.
Hi, I'm Sumi. I've worked in the industry for 10 years now, and I'm representing front of house.
"What's up, guys? I'm Chris Paul, Chefy. Basically, I'm representing back of the house, but I'm representing Ola Mexican Kitchen, and I've been in the industry for 15 years." All right. Question is, what do you use the walk-in for other than storing perishables? Back when I was a cook, I used to take shots back there from the wine, that cheap wine. That's what we use it for, is the backup liquor room.
We use it for screaming and crying, mostly.
Nope, no crying here.
Easy. Hiding when you don't want to be on the floor.
No, just getting intoxicated. Going back, taking the edge off real quick so we can handle, all the servers putting all the tickets in at one time.
Fair. Very fair. Who has it easier, the AM or the PM crew, and why?
I'm definitely all right. So me being working both AM and PM, AM has it a lot easier. All they have to do is come in, prep, set up, and that's it. PM has to work the busiest service most likely, and they have to clean up, and they have to do it all again tomorrow, and then they get yelled at for not cleaning everything up.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, definitely AM. At least for bars, it's a bit different because you have your general setup, but you don't have to clean up after the whole day. You just dip, and then that's it.
Makes sense, yeah. PM bar crew does have to do a lot more cleaning.
Yeah.
Stay longer, especially if you're open till 2 in the morning.
I hated this.
All right, let's see. I gotta make you take a shot at somehow. What's the dumbest excuse for calling off work?
That I've used, or
I'm guessing. That I've used?
or that I've heard.
I think it's probably what you've used. Sounds like a shot.
Yeah, I
Shot time.
I can't think of anything.
Shot time. One of us is leaving hammered, and it's not me.
I'm not leaving hammered. That's for damn sure.
Shot time.
Fuck it. I don't. No. Not for net. What's the worst excuse you've used?
Worst excuse I've used? I forgot that I said that my dog died that same year, and they caught me in my lie. They're like, "What? Your dog died again?" I was like, "No, I actually got another dog, and it died too." They're like, "Dude, you need to stop getting dogs."
That's awful.
Yeah, and then I posted a picture of my dog, and then they're like, "Wait, that's the same dog." So got in trouble for that one.
Fair.
Bottoms up.
Fuck. Okay.
I can smell it. I'm gonna get drunk from the smell. Oh.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened during your shift?
Oh, we had interviewed a new guy, and he was his first day, first shift, and we were just getting slammed. I was at one of the busiest restaurants. We were getting slammed for dinner. He's like, "Hey, can I take my break?" I was like, "That's fine. It's your first day." Hour went by, 2 hours went by. We're closing, and we're like, "Where the fuck's the new guy at?" Finally, check my phone after the busy rush, and he's like, "Hey, man, it's too much for me. I just went home." Yeah, I was like, "Okay, cool, thanks."
Shit.
Guess he couldn't handle the heat.
I fell asleep in the walk-in at my last job. I fell asleep for an hour and a half, and because I didn't have cell service, my managers thought I had gone across the street and gotten like kidnapped or like jumped.
Oh,
And
you're
I came out of the walk-in like an hour and a half later, and I was like, "Hey guys, like, how's it going?" And
So
they're
wait,
like,
you're used to the cold? Because I could not sleep in a walk-in. That's too cold for
it
me.
was the middle of summer, and like our building was like a warehouse, so I went into the walk-in because it was so hot.
Yep, nope.
And an hour and a half later, I came out, and all of them were like, "Dude, where were you? Like, we were about to call the cops." I was like, "I've just been asleep in the walk-in. I'm so sorry."
Well, at least they didn't assume you quit. They assumed you got kidnapped.
Yeah, they assumed I got kidnapped.
I mean, I've fallen asleep in my car before, but... Oh, if you could eliminate a position from front of the house or back of the house, which one would it be? Okay. I'll answer first. Because it's about to be shot time for you again. I'd eliminate food runners. Because why can't the servers run their own food?
I think that's dependent on the restaurant, though.
Still position.
Yes.
So I would eliminate food runners.
Okay. That is fair. I was kind of thinking like runners or bar backs.
Servers run their own food. Servers they know what they ordered. They know what table ordered what. Got Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there figuring out which one is going to. I'm like, dude, get the server and they'll run the food. So that's probably it, because back house, you cannot eliminate anybody. Who are you going to eliminate? A dishwasher? Doubt any server's going to wash the dishes.
That's fair. Maybe I want to say hosts.
Who's going to sit the restaurant?
Completely setting based.
So you're going to let them seat themselves?
Yeah, fuck it. People seat themselves anyway. The host is walking to the table and they're like, "We want to sit over there," and they put the one dirty table in the fucking corner.
How cool. And then the host got to clean it.
Your busters.
You're going to eliminate them too. Servers should bust their own tables.
Just nobody.
No, just servers.
Nobody except servers.
Servers and a manager. That's all you need.
Fuck it. Yeah. Fair. Is the customer always right? No, absolutely the fuck not. What do you think?
Never. I think they're right to a certain extent. If we did fuck up their food, we'll gladly fix it. But if they're going, "Yo, I see you got asparagus on this dish. I see you got greens on this dish. Oh, you got tortillas? Can we put it all together?" What the? This ain't Chipotle. Fuck. Subway don't even let you choose different things like that all the time. Like, you choose a chicken teriyaki sandwich, you're getting the chicken teriyaki sandwich. But like, yeah, the customer is right to a certain extent. I'm like, you're coming to my restaurant to eat the food the way we make it. I mean, we might as well go to a grocery store.
Yeah, no. Customers, at least as far as like bars and like breweries, don't tell me what you think like your drink should taste like. You weren't trained to work here. Don't tell me how like you think things should be run. You also don't work here. And like at the end of the day, just like shut the fuck up, you came in.
No, I think we just created a culture where we start letting everybody bag their own groceries, scan their own items. It's like, you don't gotta do that here. We're gonna do it for you. Just let us make the food the way it's supposed to come out. Like, I've worked at restaurants where the bottom of the menu says, "Substitutions and modifications will be politely declined." If I could run that everywhere, it'd be great.
Yeah.
People wouldn't be like, "Oh, I can't do it." All right, cool. gotta get you to take another shot. Let's see. Oh, this is a long one.
Oh God.
Should kitchen staff be involved in the hiring process for front of the house positions, considering the impact on the overall team dynamic? Fuck yes. Fuck yes. If I could help hire the front of the house, it'd be great. Pick as many dumbasses.
Yes and no. I think that the hiring process shouldn't be left to the managers. I think it should be left to the staff in general.
So you think your server buddy should hire another server buddy?
I think that, well, like staging, I think that's a great way to hire people.
Yeah.
I think that figuring out whether a person can actually
Find me one restaurant where you can
handle.
stage a server, and then I'll be
exactly.
we're good.
That's the reason why it sucks. Is like that would be the perfect way. Like come in, work a shift. If you can't fucking make it, then get the fuck out. But like, too many managers are like, oh yeah, they look great on paper, and then they come in and they're the laziest, dumbest
So that's
people on the
why
planet.
back of house should definitely have say in hiring front of house. Because we base on skill, not based on looks. If you, I mean, I don't
That
care
part.
if you can run the table and know exactly what's in the dish, then I'm good. I don't gotta worry about anything. I'm gonna have the server come back. Oh, is there gluten in the pizza dough? Yes. Come on.
It's dough.
Yes, flour.
Have you ever been the victim of a bad Yelp review?
Yes. And I wish I could have called them and be like, yo, what's up? Why did you leave? Like, how are you going to leave the review while you're in the restaurant? Like, I check them all the time. I'm like, oh, this is 5 hours ago. Well, when did you charge them? Oh, 5 hours ago too? Oh, so that means they wrote it while they were sitting down at the table? I want to just comment. I'm like, dude.
Say it with your fucking chest. Come find me.
I'm 10 feet in the kitchen. Tell the manager you want to talk to me and tell him what's wrong with the food. Not go tell everybody. Like, you didn't even give us a chance to fix it. Like, that's the fucked up thing. Like, you're there, right there, and there's managers and chefs all available to, hey, this wasn't hot enough. What the fuck? No, but you gotta go tell Yelp. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. I'm sure I have been. I am not a very pleasant person.
Okay, cool. Where do you work again?
Villains.
I will definitely not be going to Villains.
I don't actually interact with people very often.
Oh, there you go.
I get stuck in service well every single shift.
There you go.
It works out perfectly. Who is a tougher job overall, front of house or back of house employees?
Back of house. Back of house, 1,010%. Tell me why.
Front of house, because we have to deal with the public.
So, all you have to do is, hey, this guy's being a dick, and you have to send a manager over.
It surprisingly doesn't work that way as often as
That means you have bad
like it
management.
to.
Management should be on top of every table. You should have 4 tables max, and you should be on a first name basis with your table. That makes the
sounds more
experience.
like fine dining.
Yeah, that's what everyone.
But that's not the reality of most places.
Well, that's why most places aren't considered fine dining. Anything can be considered fine dining as long as you put the effort in. The food's gonna taste amazing, but the food will taste like shit when the service is bad. I've had people have great food and then leave an awful review for bad service and be like, hey, the food could have been better, but the service was unpleasant. I'm like, what the fuck? How does that happen? Like, no one wants to eat in a bad mood.
That's true, but that's also one of the reasons why front of house has the tougher job, because they have to maintain that.
Okay, maybe you're right.
Back of house can maintain beautifully well-made dishes, no matter, for the most part, without like having to deal with each person specifically.
Yeah.
And in a section, having to maintain like a great attitude with so many different personalities. It's like a teacher in a classroom, and there's that one kid that can fuck up a teacher's entire day, and then she takes it out on the rest of the class.
That's a bad teacher.
It's a bad teacher, but it's also difficult to maintain that when you're in that kind of public setting where you're also taking care of
Yeah.
so many other things.
Yeah, but if you guys take forever, guess who has to make all the table again? Me. When a good-looking customer walks into a restaurant and or bar, do you have a secret code name?
No. I'll straight up just walk up to one of my coworkers and just be like, dude, that dude right there, fucking handsome. And then I'll walk in the other direction and not talk to him at all because it.
We just say table 86. Yeah, what's table 86? You don't know what table 86 is. But nope. And then everyone goes to that table. I was just cruising by. The chef will be walking by. It's like the most table that gets the most attention. You need any more water?
Your glass is still full. Do you want a second one?
This is not hot enough. Let me go heat that up for you again.
Do you want me to sit here and feed you?
Table 86.
We should come up with code names. That'd be good.
Be a lot more professional then. Yo, that chick on fucking 86 is hot as fuck.
Can you do the other's person job? Why or why not?
Yes. Hi, welcome to Ola. Can I take your order? Yo, let me get a filet medium rare.
Yeah, I don't think I could do your job whatsoever.
So that means you could take a shot?
But I answered the question.
Oh, oh. I thought if you could do the job, you could do it.
No.
Oh, okay.
I could not do your job, and I'm not even gonna pretend like I could.
Make the opposite person take a shot. I'm just kidding. That's not the question. What's your most memorable Gordon Ramsay freakout moment? Oh, the idiot sandwich. You get 2 loaves of bread. What are you? An idiot sandwich. That's probably the best one I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't know any. Besides, like, that one.
Oh, wait a minute.
Or did...
What's my... Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's meant mine. All right. We're during a rush. We were busy during a rush, and this cook refused to refire a set of a table. He's like, I already did it. I'm like, dude, do it again. I'm fucking saying, do it again. And he goes, I already did it. I'm like, you know what, dude? Get on my line. Starts freaking out. Grabs like croutons, throws them in the air. Grabs some salad. Made a freaking salad on the line. I was like, well, see you later. That was it. That was the biggest freak out moment. It was just walking around the line, yelling at us. Fuck this place. I'm like, dude, just get out the kitchen already.
Leave. What's the most memorable compliment you've ever received?
Compliments to the chef. I'm just kidding.
I was like, there's gotta be something better. Come on, dude.
I had Mark McGuire from the St. Louis Cardinals call me out to the table and say that was the most perfect medium rare ribeye that he's ever had, and the seasoning was great. Honestly, just to meet Mark McGuire is probably a compliment, but that's honestly one of the best memories I have.
Actually, this happened the other day, and it was like I just overheard it behind me. One of my coworkers was talking to like a couple at the bar, and I just heard her go, "Oh yeah, if we need something done right, we just ask Sumi."
That's pretty good. There you go. Now you're the go-to person. What's your biggest pet peeve about the other house?
I think that this has been from like specific places that I've worked, not everywhere. It's not a blanket statement, but lack of communication to front of house.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna say that's like an overall thing, but I think that there have been some places that I've worked where communication is not good between front and back of house, and then things don't go well.
Same. Same thing when it comes to sitting the whole entire restaurant and not telling the back of the house because we can't see who sat the front.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, you're about to get hit. That would just help.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fire some extra fries, fire this, fire that extra. Nope, just. Thanks to communication, guys. Yep. No communication and not pacing. Have you ever walked out of a job?
No.
Yes. I was on the line for breakfast, and the chef at the time, he was one of our cooks called out, so it was just me working a 250 cover breakfast, and the chef was mad that he had to work the line. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? You want me to do all 250 by myself? And he's like, I'll help you. I'll be on pancake side. So he had a giant griddle, pancakes going down, and we had, I guess, we also had quesadillas in the morning, breakfast quesadillas. And he's working that station, and I'm working eggs and the further station, like further away from him. And he starts flipping out. He's like, who the fuck put cheese in my pancakes? I'm like, dude, you're the only one on that station. He starts grabbing the spatula, starts grabbing the pancakes, and the pancakes with cheese starts flicking them off the line. And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go grab my knife real quick. Packed my knife and walked out the elevator, walked into the elevator and left. Got to the top and I'm like, went back down. All the preps were in that area. They're like, oh, you're back. I knew you were gonna walk. Nah, I forgot my sweater. Left. Never went back.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't deal with that.
There have been many times I've wanted to, but I take pride in my work ethic, so I have not ever.
This was
walked
about
out.
10 years ago, so I was still in the rookie mode. But yep, that's the only walkout I've ever had.
What's the average tips you make on a busy night?
Big fat 0. We don't get tipped. My dishwashers get tipped. I don't get tipped. Once you reach that certain degree, it's all or nothing.
True. Around 250 to 3 something.
Must be nice.
Or higher. Should back of house be tipped out more or not at all?
More. I feel like they should be tipped in a percentage, just like everybody else. Dishwashers
Yes.
get a percent. Because everyone's like, oh, without dishwashers, we wouldn't have clean silverware. I mean, well, without cooks, you wouldn't have any food.
I do agree that I think that back of house should be tipped out, but I think, like you said, it should be a percentage.
Percentage, yeah. Nothing crazy. Most restaurants nowadays do tip out. But they're because they pay a lower wage, but I still feel like it should be all split.
Yeah.
Somehow. Have you ever blew up on a customer?
Blown up? No. Have I told customers that thank you? It was said, thank you so much for coming in, but I would suggest that you don't come back.
That's as bad as blowing up on a customer. You know that's gonna start like a whole. What'd you say to me?
Oh, it didn't. They just left and they looked really confused. There was one time that I also followed a group out and I gave them back their $5 bill that they'd left on a check of over like $150. And I was like, thank you guys so much, but I don't need your change. And I turned around and I walked back inside.
Blow up. I've never blown up on a customer, but I've confronted a lot of customers that are like, say something was like overcooked, and I went out there. I'm like, you asked for it, well done. I mean, I can't overcook it anymore. And they was like, oh, well, it's not to my liking. I'm like, it's well done. You asked to serve for well done. It's well done. What'd you like? Well, it was too well done. Well, you know what? Don't worry about your tab. I'll take care of it. Just get out. That's all I've ever said. Like, nope. Don't need your money. I'm not gonna get it anyways.
That's a wrap. Thank you for participating.
All right.